We are 50 years into this game now, in game time. Always just worth having a little look, seeing what's happened around the world, if there's any new threats, big threats. But there's no real massive territories. The Byzantine Empire is, of course, it's taken parts of what we're hoping to take. But normally it's pushed on into Abbasid, and it's taken a bit more of Khazaria. Bulgaria is no longer in existence. Byzantines will have taken that. And so they've not really been as invasive as they normally have. This is all split apart. Khazaria is normally a big empire that just keeps on growing. West Francia is another big player, but really, yeah, the game, nobody's really seizing this game. No one territory is going to be an insurmountable task at the moment. So just focusing in here, so let's have a little look. I just don't know how this happened, or why. Who are you? So it's actually your holding. Unbelievable. Let's have a look at you. Oh, 45 years old and pregnant. That's super rare. Yeah. Well, anyway. Fortunately, I won't need to take everything to form the empire, but I just don't want the Byzantines to grow any more than what they are. Again, we need a fire break between them and us, and Huica, I will probably leave where it is, because I just don't want to trifle with the Byzantines if they start taking an eye on my lands. But look, this they no longer control any one part of Jorvik now, so Jorvik is split apart into two counties. I mean, do we need to think about this? Why can't I declare war? Oh, because you're the old person of Jorvik, but you're not. And you've only got 600. Yeah, so we're just going to go straight in and take that. Straight off the bat, move the rally point. And that'll be that. Nice. More pregnancy. She's come of age. Brilliant strategist. Excellent. We'll put pause on that. Let's examine this a bit closer. Let's get you a fine matrilineal marriage. Can I have any alliances? Oh, only with no. Right. Now, some people I've seen starting to say, yeah, you should keep it in house. You should try and marry within your dynasty. Okay, because you can eventually get the pure-blooded trait, which is awesome. Like, gives you superior bonuses in many ways. It's an inheritable trait as well, and you can unlock that through around 20 generations of inbreeding. However, the inbred trait is so bad, you'll want to avoid that at all costs. I mean, literally at all costs. Because if you have an inbred king, you're really going to struggle. What the filter option have I got on here? I want you to be within 5 years of me, really. Yes. Whoa. The top intelligence stat as an inheritable trait here on a matrilineal marriage. I don't even care that I'm getting nothing out of this, but I will take your 20 stewardship. Those kiddies should be, yeah, good for breeding. Excellent. Come and join me in my kingdom. And do you know what? You can come and be my steward immediately. Why wouldn't I do that? Can I take that yet? No. Right, so we just... Oh, that's a pity. That's a pity. Remember? Do we want to push this war score yet? No. So we've just taken a high value target and we're going to ransom him to extract even as little as 10 gold. It's still worth doing. Yeah, let's have that. We're going to present my claim on Yizmons. Right, there's a red herring here, look. If I go for yes, all of Gwynedd will be mine, it costs me a lot more money, and remember, they've only got one territory. Okay, so if I take this, I'll become the Duke of that place, or lay claim to a dukedom of that place, which means I won't have to create that, but I will gain a vassal who is already occupying that territory. No, let's just clear slate. You'll lose that. And then we'll go and we'll claim peace here, enforce those demands. Good. Disband. Now, we will eventually want a Duke of Lancaster who can have Westmoreland. We don't have any more sons to give things to. Oh no, we've got this guy. He's going to want a bit more though. He will want a bit more. Norfolk and Cambridge. Cambridge is actually churning out quite a bit of gold. It's got forestry. You can definitely have Norwich. See, right, when I die, this guy is going to want quite a lot of land. No, because that's not how I play the game. Right, it's going to be fine. I'm going to give him Norwich and Cambridge right now, though. Because eventually this guy will become the Duke of East Anglia. Cambridge, Norfolk. Off you go. Who's Paul? I don't know. Ransom anyway. Okay. Titles can be usurped. Wars can be declared. I'm not really fussed on what lands I keep at the moment. 54 years old. So let's examine what wars we can have, because we want land. Lancashire, yeah. Northumbria, yeah. Gilland, no, don't want to go there. Mon, we wouldn't bother disturbing Mon at the moment. Well, we could immediately give it off to a vassal, I guess, but it's a tribal land, remember. Northumbria, I believe, is feudal lands. Let's actually just do it this way. Yeah, castles. What kind of alliances do you have? Quite significant. So we won't be doing that. We might do that in a bit and go and take the whole duchy in one go. Alright, so we'll probably do that as we're approaching end of life. But not just yet. Who are your allies, and can we interfere in any way? And the only one that bothers me is Rugen. Duke of Bohemia. He should be more powerful. He's at war. But Bohemia is normally a really rich place. It should be. You've not got many soldiers though. Yeah. Interesting. Rugen was the other one, which is a little island off here. Why are you glowing? Are you also mine? Oh, you're actually... Yeah, okay, you're part of that. I'm tempted just to go in and blast you apart now. Worry about it later. I've got sufficient allies. Look at me. Yeah, this is a no-brainer. We're just going to go and we are going to... Because if we don't do it, Alba will do it. Okay, we're going to take the whole duchy. Because they're a religious enemy, we will gain all of it, unless they've got some Christian, which they shouldn't, some Christian vassals. No. All as a true. So let's send them in, and then let's immediately... that's not the way, is it? Let's get some allies involved. King of Brittany, he loves a bit of war. I mean, that alone should be enough. Let's not mince about. Let's just get really involved. Gascony loves a bit of war. Means I'm going to be in debt with my prestige, but I'm not really bothered. Because what I've done in one generation, I'll have created Wales, ripped apart East Anglia and Essex. Got a daughter here. Taken most of Yorkshire and Northumbria. I'll be a a mighty king. Mighty, mighty king. And I've still got 5, maybe even 10 years left to do even more things. Let's see if there's anything I can do to mitigate. Yes, there is. To mitigate the stress, I can indulge in drink. Okay, I'm going to lose some stress for 150 prestige. How much stress am I going to lose? How much stress am I going to lose? You could tell me? It's not going to tell me. Let's do it. 150 for 24. Okay. But I'm no longer overwhelmed. I've got 181 over 300 though. It's still... Stress is really bad. But I did what I did. And as a result, I've got an extra child out of it and perhaps another one on the way. Speed things up. Yes. You can take F-Rog, I'm not really bothered. Let's go and make sure this gets done. Another daughter. It's fine because we can, remember, matrilinearly marry that person off. See what the war score is. 81. 1 left to take, and then we'll have an entire duchy. My poor daughter. Oh, she was a good one. Oh. I don't want her to die. Send for a physician. See how much they're going to charge me. 50 for somebody who's experienced. When you're hiring a physician, if you're doing it this way, you're paying over the odds, okay? The top option is always a physician. They're always got the trait. So if we go and have a look, hold on one sec. So if we go down, they're always going to be some sort of physician. She's actually a really good one, a renowned physician. Okay, so she'll be able to help me to a good extent. 3 stars is the maximum you can have. 1 star is still good, but 2 and 3 is, yeah, brilliant. My second option is somebody who's just keen on it, and she will be your physician, but she doesn't actually have any ability in that way. Like, look here, look, she's just somebody who wants to get involved. Well, don't pick that option. You either commit or you don't commit. And in this case, I want my daughter to survive because she might kick out some babies that will strengthen. Okay, now she's arrived and she's telling me, look, what are we going to do? And she is saying a simple tincture would suffice. Now, the higher the stat on the physician, the more you would rely upon what they say. But also you have to bear in mind with what they have, okay? And what they have is leprosy, which is so bad. But I don't think it's that curable, leprosy. I think it's really slim chance. So actually, if we can just keep her alive for longer through doing what we're being advised to do, that's probably for the best. Okay, so be cautious, do no more than is necessary. Okay, and she's got reduced disease symptoms now for 5 years. Now I've got another boy of my dynasty, and that's the leper. Okay, the leper has created that child. Excellent. There you go, strong and wise. Pause quickly. Let's just take stock of what's going on in this war. Okay, you're just taking Elmer. I don't really care. Because son has been taken prisoner. Oh, you've gone down and you've started taking a bit of Cambridge, have you? Okay. I really don't want him to be jailed. How much do you want? Ransom. Ah. No, you want the full 50. I will pay it. Who's calling me to war? Yeah, why not? I'm not going to actually go. My wife, Queen Helene, this is a good little event. So my actual top wife, Queen Helene, is with child, and I should be overjoyed. However, she's been acting strange, and she may have been cheating on me. Right, what can I do? She must tell me, or I will look into this discreetly. So this basically puts her on the spot, and it almost always they just flat deny it. Almost always they flat deny it. I've only ever seen it a few times where I've gone, yeah, all right, I have been naughty. Because let's remember, she might not have done anything wrong. So telling her, forcing her straight up, that's breach of trust, isn't it? Like, if you were in a relationship and you suspected your wife of doing something and she wasn't, and you just said to her, like, I think you're doing this, your relationship's in tatters already. I will look into this discreetly, gives you possible outcomes. I'll either find out, or she's going to lose 25 opinion of me. I'm going to do that. The other one was stress, and it was going to put a critical penalty. We can't do that. Okay, so suspicions have been laid to rest, and she doesn't like me as much. Who cares? Go on, let's take this town. Oh, we got some prisoners as well. Right, remember we're at 100%. We're also at 56 years old. We're going to ransom all those prisoners first before we do anything. What's the most high value one I've got? 10, 10, 10. This one's from Aberfraw anyway, so let's get that one done. Okay, they're all about 10. We're going to bring it down a speed or two, just while we're doing all these prisoners. Okay, that's my first one. Let's get another one done. Countess should be worth more. That's going to take off all your money. Okay, that's good. Right, now, that's when we'll... Excellent. Look how mighty Wales is now. Very, very mighty. Be careful of Scotland. 3152, so they've got more soldiers than us. I'm a bit nervous about Scotland. I need to make myself really powerful so they just don't attack. Some more ransoming to do. Titles can be created and usurped. Not really bothered about that at the moment. Realm will lose land when vassal dies. This is always worth checking out. I'm going to click on that and see where we are. Okay. Countess of the Earldom of Cumberland. You don't control the Earldom of Cumberland. You are a religious heretic and in my jail. You... No. In the past, if I took the duchy, Yeah, this is an update change. If you took a duchy in the past, if they were a heretic religion, you've just won it. You got it off them. So now I've got these two. Absolutely do not want you in my realm. You get your title revoked. See what penalties are going to happen. Yes, that. And you'll rise up with other disgruntled vassals. Let's make sure you're disgruntled. Yeah, you are. What about revoking you? So he's already considering a proposal from me, which is the ransom. Yeah, push on with that. I'm not having you in my realm. You'll be revoked. This is mine. I'm going to raise my armies preemptively, knowing that they're going to refuse because it was at 0%. Okay. Looking very nice. Let's just make sure we've not taken too much of England. We don't want to have that being an option. So we're at 12 of 21, so we can actually take quite a lot more of England. And what I'll fancy Lancaster, just to keep it, if I'm going to have 3 blobs, these would be nice big ones. I'd love to link them up. But I want Lancashire, and I will want a Hertford, just so that it just looks nicer. Ransom this person as well. Rally the troops. All of these are joining forces. That's good. This guy here as well, which is my grandson, who I granted land to, is joining the battle. Okay, which is fine. I really don't mind. I'll put you to heal. You'll be able to. These two will be able to keep their lands. I won't really be harsh with them, but I'll make them swear fealty to me before the end. Why aren't you summoning all of my soldiers? 71 days it's going to take. D-Way comes of age. Let's get you a nice. Let's find you. Oh, I've already done a betrothal for you, and you are not in the best of health, but you are quick. I don't mind this. Just produce some children. This is nice. So they rose up in rebellion against me and have immediately started attacking her. Let's just get involved. Who is leading this army against? Okay, so you are the main attacker. So I'm actually going to take you. What's going on down south? No, they're coming. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep an eye on that because I don't want them to take London. Yeah, I don't want them to take London. What I might do is I might just station some besiegers there. Whoops. So what we got? We've got a little one. Okay, and let's get them down and have battle with this. All the others are a bit too small to really contend. I will give that a captain. Not me, because I don't want to get taken. That would just help. Yeah. So you're trying to take London, but you're going to meet an army 2.5 times your size. 57. Oh dear, that's not going to work out well. Oh, and you've decided to land another little... And they're going to go there, are they? Time to right this wrong. Just taking up brain space I don't need. Why didn't I attack you? Here we go. How's this working out? So this is really going in my favour at the moment, and I've barely lifted a finger. I've taken Cumberland. Where are the other rebels? Let's go and take Gwynedd. Send this little army. Go and take Durham. Okay. Looking good. Don't want to do that. Right, they're going to come and do battle with me. And they are reasonably strong. I will lose that battle. Oh no, actually, they're all men-at-arms. This could be interesting. Might not lose that battle because I'm quite high quality. Oh no, there's far too many. Oh, I've played that a bit wrong. Oh well. I should still claim Gwent. Don't want Byzantine to grow. What else is going on? Oh look! Sudraja has collapsed. And now Ulster has formed. And it formed because it looks like the old king died and the Confederate Partition separated the two areas. Okay? So that's nice bite-sized chunk now instead of what was there. Prisoner taken in siege. I'm at 94%. Let's just go and break some hearts. Why are you... Am I? Yeah, I'm part of this, aren't I? But who are you? And why are you at war? Like, you're hostile towards me. A Liberty War for Whicker and Ulster. Oh, so you're part of that. I don't really care. Where's that little army that was bothering me? Oh, it's over here. I need to be careful because I don't want to fight that Mercian army by accident. Yeah. Ooh! No. No, 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 no. I said I need to be careful, and look what I've done. My main army is engaging, and I'm going to lose. Great. I mean, I said this, didn't I? And what's going to happen now is they're going to retreat all the way that way. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. This is where we're going. War score is 99. I don't even need to go to war. It's naturally increased. Okay. Now you should be in jail. And if you're in jail, you're going to get your title revoked and there's nothing you can do. And you should be in jail and there's nothing you can do and you're going to get your title revoked. Can't be having heathen rulers in my royal realm. And as for you, I will allow you to go. Grant a pardon. That's a new one. What does this do? Increase their opinion. I couldn't. I don't really care. Let's revoke. No, sorry, not revoke. I don't want to revoke. Let's just check out how much money do you have. You've got lots of money. I love money. I love it. If you want freedom, you can pay. Same for... was it you? No, it was you. If you want your freedom, you will pay me. I might have to look after them later on, but at the moment they're no threat at all. Disband. And disband. Okay, I've formed a massive chunk of land. Big chunk of land. And I've made 100 gold. Look how much money we've got. Let's talk about buildings, alright? We've been meaning to do this before. So I've been talking about why we wanted our capital city there, why we want to be developing it, and why farmland is excellent. Okay, and you're going to see why in just a sec. Let's make sure we've got a steward, yeah. So, here we go. Normally, let's just take somewhere like Diffed. Let's have a look at our building options, okay? We've got building options. Money is king. Almost always go for money options, okay? And you'll see that there's, in most places, you've got a big money option, which is normally your farms and fields. It depends on what type of land you have. So if you're plains or something like that, you can normally have farms and fields. If you're mountains or hillsides, you can have a hillside farm, which does like 0.3, or you can have a mine, which does 0.3. But really, farms on a plains outside of farmland is 0.5 is the best you're going to see. You do have other money options like walls and towers and pastoral lands, okay? So you do have other money options available to you, hunting grounds, or the other main type you have are ones that produce out soldiers. Okay, absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with you churning out soldiers, but what I would say is that your levies will become less important to you as the game progresses, and money will always remain really, really relevant. Because what we'll be doing later on is we'll be using that money to fund men-at-arms as opposed to levies. And men-at-arms are like the premium gold choice, especially late game. They become super, super powerful. and you need money to fund them. All right. So while levies is good, and certainly in the early game, if you need a boost, you know, you think back when we were back as Ceredigion, and we had only 700 soldiers at our disposal. Obtaining 100 or 125 extra levies at that point would have been huge. It's like, we're getting on for sort of 20% more soldiers, which just gives us that many more options. So early game, it's brilliant. Also, the holder of this holding gains bonuses to the men-at-arms you have. So heavy infantry for barracks would get a +4 damage, and spearmen would get a +4% damage. Okay, we've got men-at-arms who are archers. Okay, so we'll probably do this playthrough quite archer heavy. Archers are great at all points in the game, and if we build the military camps, we can give our archers 4% more damage. So we might look at that. But in terms of building something that generates us wealth, the farms and the fields is the top pick. And of course, if you're generating more money's coming in, it means you can build things quicker anyway. And that tax will go straight onto our top line. So right in the top left hand corner, you can see we're generating 5.2 at the moment. That'll go to 5.7. Okay, any bonuses will be applied as well. So if you have bonus to tax in that holding, then that will be applied to that 0.52. So you might find it's actually double that, if you've got the right holding sort of duchy buildings and things like that. Okay, so that is good. But why we took London is because of one particular building. Let's find a building slot. Not only do we have the farms and fields, we also have the manor house. The manor house is the best income generating building in the game. 0.7. And it costs you 200, it takes longer to build, but it kicks out money much better than the farms and the fields. In this holding, we're going to get a manor house and we're going to build the farms and the fields. And then we'll probably, as the third option, pick a regimental grounds, which is also a farmland specific option. And what this does is a big bonus to our levies, our levy reinforcement rate, and gives us men-at-arms maintenance decrease as well. Alright, there's a heavy cavalry damage modifier for that one. So there are the 3 ones we're going to build in our farmland. We've already got 1 slot taken up by a keep. I'm not going to demolish that, it's generating a bit of money. Alright, but we're definitely going to get that manor house up and going. And what you'll notice is, as well with the manor house, the bonuses you get as it develops through time, with as our development increases and as our technology increases, you can get this generating almost 4 per turn. Okay, that's just not something you can generate in with farmland. I think the maximum that goes up to is 2.5. Won't let me have a look, but yeah. So we're going to build a manor here. So that means that we'll be getting an additional 0.7 tax in 4 years' time. Really, really good. But not only that, when we can build baronies in these 2 territories here, we'll have manor houses in here and in here. So that's going to be just through investment. We'll be generating an additional 2.1 just in those few territories. And so on top of the basic sort of income from London, which is about 2, we'll be generating about 4 per turn just from this county, which will be so good. And we'll have only built 1 thing in each place. And as we keep building, London will turn into a 10 gold a turn county in about 100 years' time, which is insane because nowhere else was producing anything like that. Probably Byzantium is. If we just go and check a really rich place like Byzantium, that's generating 15 a turn. But that has got, not only is it farmland and it gets all these cool bonuses and it's already got the manor going, it has the most powerful special building that I think in the game, which is the Theodosian Walls, which generates 300 more levy, 300% more holding taxes, insane development growth. And if you need to take this, and by heck, I've done it a few times, the garrison is much bigger and the fort level is very difficult. The garrison size is incredible. It's an absolute powerhouse. That's why Byzantium is so strong. So when I go on about taking holdings that have loads and loads of territories, you want a 5 or a 6, like London's a 5. This is only a 1, but it has the power of a duchy in that one land, which is, technically true. It was the biggest city in the world during this period. It separates Europe from Asia. It's on the Silk Road. if you want to do trade in the Black Sea, you've got to pass through the Bosphorus Strait. So yeah, it's accurate as well. But likewise, London was growing at this time, should I say? Wasn't anything like it. But by 1066, it was already an economic centre because of its situation on the Thames. Oh no! Right, so we're having another mental break. So we're at level 1. We've got possible outcomes. Nothing happens, but we could increase our learning by 1 and lose 12 stress. This is actually a good one to have because we're drunk, or we become irritable. Let's not do that. Let's try and roll the dice. Nah, nothing happened. Who are you at war with? Please be a heathen. Dalmatian claim on the petty kingdom of Kent. That's the Byzantines again. Why? Why have you got claims on England if you live over here? This is Dalmatia. Talk to me. Why have you? What else do you have claims on? Wicker, Kent, ECX, Wessex. Why? Who are you? Are you? Who was your mum or dad? Your mum was. Oh, so you inherited loads of claims because you married into. This is first. To be a bad turn. To the abhorrent King Elfin. We will not stand for the yeah. So yeah, what we need to do is we need to put these Astruans down with the sword. Okay, they're about to kick off and say, look guys, we're gonna take you to war. I should have been looking at the faction screen. It would have given me notice of this. I can at this point say, all right, see ya, take all the land you want as well. Who's gonna do that? There must be war. Remember, they're going to be peasants, so no matter how big they are, we can deal with something twice the size. They are quite sizable, but we will deal with it. Yeah, they are twice the size, but let's pick them off one by one. Ah, no, that's not part of it. That's not part of it at all. Let's go down and deal with you first. It's a bit of a pain, this. What can I do? I can convert these, because these are all... That's all true. What would I be looking at? 4 years to take that back, yeah. Our expansion has kind of ground to a bit of a halt anyway. My king is 59, so I need to start thinking about Confederate Partition and how that's going to rip apart my kingdom. Okay. I'm not overly worried. Well, fact is, I'm going to plan carefully and it won't rip it apart. This was a close battle, to be fair. Right. Let's pause it, because what we can't do is we can't have the kingdom being ripped apart. So, I just took a prisoner there. They are going to be Viking. Not you. It wasn't you. It wasn't you. It was you. Was it you? Don't know. I can ransom you for a lot of money. Okay, anyway, let's not get carried away there. Declare wars, titles to be usurped. A quick look at the wars. Yeah, we want Gwynedd. We'll take that on. We might take Mon. What claims do we have on Mercia? Somebody else's claims. We'd press those and lose land. No interest. Right. Time is ticking on. We have been a king under stress for quite some time, and I can't see that changing. We need to avoid our kingdom breaking apart. So what we're going to do is we're going to give as much land to our successor as possible. Okay, so we're going to click on him, and we're going to give you basically anything. We're going to grant them titles. We can give you more. Let's give you... Bright Brinish. Where is that? Oh, it's that one. Actually, let's not give him... yeah, because we only produce girls, actually. So I can effectively just give him anything because the others have been given stuff. Okay, so you're going to inherit quite a lot. So if we had inheritance right now, I would gain all these lands back, but this dude would take 50% of what's remaining. So he would take some lands probably over here and a bit up here. And then what do you do with him then? You can't make him Duke of some land that contains... well, you can, but it's very messy. I want him to just inherit these, and that's all I want this guy to inherit. I want me to inherit what my son's going to get, which is all those bits. And what I do is I need somebody to... I'll give these away. Okay, so I'm going to find a male heir and give these two away. Right, you've been busy. There's another male here on my side of the family. He's in my great house. We'll just get you a wife who's of a similar age, so that you're not going to... literally anybody will do. And we're going to give you a couple of lands. I'm going to give you Sagifidivir and Diafidiadif. Right, there. I'm going to give you Cardiff. Won't let me give it. It won't let me give Cardiff because the computer is basically going, no, that's earmarked for him. Okay, that's earmarked for him and you're not allowed to do that. Okay, if I've got another male in my great house, I will give it to them instead. And I think you bore a son. We'll make sure that you're married to somebody of appropriate age. Literally, I'm not even worried about who that is. And we're going to grant you... well, I might grant you this. I need to start thinking about Northumberland. So what does that duchy look like? Looks like that, does it? Okie dokie. Alright, so I'm going to give you Durham and Brienne. Let's find them again. Card mail. Let's make you a mighty count. Brunich and Durham. Alright, so we're just giving places away so that I've got nothing. But when I die, I'll inherit everything. Yeah, it'll make me weak for a little period, for a few years, but then I will inherit all this, and all my other heirs won't get any more than what they've been given already. I could do with somebody getting Buckingham. Okay, so let's find somebody, and they'll become the future Duke of Essex at some point. So have I got anybody else? I don't think I have, actually. No, I think that is me out of heirs now. So if I want Buckingham to not go to this guy, I need to give it to my heir if I can. So I'll grant a title. Please let Buckingham be one of them. Buckinghamshire. And I'll also give you... yeah, let's go Buckinghamshire. Alright, so I'll inherit that now as well. Westmoreland and Cumberland. Right, well, Cumberland can go to you. Yeah, there you go. It'll make me difficult to persuade you, though. It'll make me difficult if there's problems with this guy later on, it will be quite difficult for me to grant them any more land because I just want them to be the Duke of Northumberland, and that's that. Kendal is a place on its own, and it will go to you if I don't give it to my heir. So let's grant that title, and we will take it for us, Westmoreland. Right, we've only got the problem of one left. So look, I'm giving it all away, but that means I know who inherits what, because I'm giving it away now. I know who's going to get what, and you're going to get Morganwig. Right, this might not seem like the best of ideas to have done. However, I'll be dead soon, and then I'll have loads of lands again. So this is just about managing what I've got now. It's just like an admin phase. Let's get those alliances going. And this is just a few years of putting my affairs in order before. I don't want to imprison them. Don't want to change any contracts. I've got a few knights, who cares? Okay, I'll be spending my time converting faith. I don't need you on domain management now because my domain is tiny. I'll get you on patronage because any science is best to get me sped towards hereditary rule as quickly as I can. All of Wessex has now been taken. This is very bad because I know what the Byzantines have done. Marvellous. Ah, no more kids. That's a bit of a shame. Marvellous news. Right, I've now got 238 gold, which is enough. Oh my god, look at the size of this raid! That's insane! That's gonna make me poor. Oh, I can't do anything. Right, I want to build it. Yeah, alright. My granddaughter has been captured in the siege. It's like, what a pain. Somebody else is pregnant now. Let me have a look and see my children who's been captured. Granddaughter. Right, well, I will. You accept a favour now. Cold-hearted. I'm not going to bother. Did you come back though? I do need you. Yeah, you're fine. Let's get a nice big alliance out of your life. Who's this? Normandy. Yeah, fine. 238. Right, I want to build baronies here. I want to build another barony here. So let's go and have a look and see. Construct new holding. I do want a castle. Okay, we've got the Mott's Innovation, so we will be able to build that, and it cost me 162. 162 more required, so it's cost me 400. And that's what we're going to do with the next money. Who am I at war with? Oh, that. Oh, look here, look. Wessex is fighting back. Good on you. I'd like very much for you not to succumb to the Byzantines, although I have no idea how you're going to win this war. A white peace would be nice. Okay. If I took Hertford, he would want it. I don't have any more heirs to give things to, so I have to be careful. I could. No, I need more male heirs or males in my great house before I can reasonably think about taking other land. Oh, that's nice. Bit of time with a friend. It's paid off. Let's ransom this person, whoever they are. I'm not creating titles, notice this. I'm going to give you the land. If you want to make the title, you can make the title. Another daughter, okay. Right, I'm 60 and I'm stressed, so hopefully I won't live too long. I might even be able to take matters into my own hands. I could do it, but I don't think I will. Because I think the penalties are bad. Yeah, so I lose a level of splendour for committing suicide. We'll talk about splendour soon, because I've almost got 1,000 renown. Yeah, and renown is you can spend 1,000 renown initially to get your very first trait in your bloodline. So we can take a look at that later. Byzantines are back. They've bought their mates. It's not going to go well for Wessex. So my thoughts and fear is that it was going to be difficult dealing with a large Brittany. It's not the case. I'm going to have Byzantines on my case. But look, we can hopefully we'll be able to form enough of the British Isles without having to deal with them. But they have got claims on Essex. They have got claims on Whicker. So we do need to watch out. We do need to watch out. We don't want to go toe to toe with them. Let's just say that. Get a bit more pregnant. Oh, we won that. We won that war. An island is nice and scattered. Even though it's tribal, once we start getting some more males in our great house, we might go over here next, because England, smallpox is breaking out. Okay, because we've got a physician, she's on it straight away. What do we do with my daughter? Is this the one that's really sick anyway? I think she's already got, yeah, she's got leprosy and smallpox. She ain't going to be lasting too much longer. What do you want us to do? What do you recommend? Stage, while she remains afflicted, no life at court is safe. She wants to know how we should be treated. If we go drastic measures, she gets maimed usually, but can have great outcomes, but usually bad outcomes too. Do no more is necessary. It's not good. She's not doing well at all. Poor girl. Okay. We're now 61. Death can happen at any time. Have a quick look at those wars. Oh, she's recovered. Normally, smallpox will start spreading between characters, going from one character to another, and it can be quite a problem. And yeah, it can be years before it settles down. But we got off very lightly there. I wonder if my excellent physician had something to do with it. Oh no, now I've got smallpox. Hold on. We want this guy to die, don't we? And that way we can see how the succession happens and happens in our favour. Leave me be. Yeah, I'll take death. Because I'm going to inherit all this land and we can crack straight on with creating more. Well, we've already got an heir here. Let's see, are they any good? They're decent stats for a 15-year-old. They've not completed their education yet. Yeah, that's alright. I'll be interested to see which way they go. Who's your tutor? Your guardian is your dad. Look at that learning stat. Yeah, I'd love to die. I need to be this guy now, because that learning stat will boost me significantly towards hereditary rule. We've got another son. Let's get another war on quick. Let's get another war in. Alba is taking Ireland now. I'm making a bit of progress in here. What can be good is if Alba takes sufficient of Ireland that they then split and form the Kingdom of Ireland. That can often be advantageous. You're 48, and if you go toe-to-toe in here for too much longer, you might accidentally form the Kingdom of Ireland on death. So I might not look too much at that now. What we will do, blast you apart. Oh. You cannot afford it, because I don't have enough prestige. Is there a holy war I can get going? Yeah, here we go. Holy war. opportunist in all ways. Pitiless, merciless. Be what you've got to be to play this game. Oh no. We'll treat all the other family members. Claim it. Try and take me on. Escaping death. This is not what we wanted. This is not what the doctor ordered. Oh. Yeah, alright, okay. Praise to Jesus for we got off with a miracle. Scandalous priest. Do I want piety? I don't want to spend all that. I'm gonna just, yeah. We want the stress. We want to die. A new day. So smallpox is finished now. That's over with. And she's finally gone. Bless her. I've been overwhelmed by stress. I've taken that. Okay. Right, we're going to do things now that just hurt us. Because we do not want to keep living. Oh, that was a lot of money. What about this? That's not a lot of money. Let's designate a guardian. It can be you. And we can disband this. And we're going to give our son who was just born. We're going to marry them off to somebody decent. Somebody of Mercia. No, this one will be better. And we're going to give you Lancaster. The runestone in Lancashire will be destroyed since Gwrgwyngyllgogerydd Sgwrsig isn't of your dynasty. But he is. I think it was, yeah, there's an Asatru thing which is raise a runestone. Okay. How can we kill our king without really indulge in drink? No, I'll just lose some stress. We are where we are. Mental break, torrential grief. Let's get some frozen grief, which I think is a big penalty to... It's a moderate penalty. Whereas this... Melancholic, no, because we don't want to pass that on. We could press on. Let's just... Okay. Let's have a little wrap-up look around. So we want to... Our king will die in the next episode. We're going to wrap things up shortly. But look how much we've taken in this lifetime. When we took over, we were the Duke of Bath with just this little bit here. And in this lifetime of around 40 years, we have taken all of Northumberland, Yorkshire, the top, Gwynedd, and we've taken effectively 4-5 duchies worth of land. We might have to stop now in England because I think we might just be taking too much. The Byzantines have arrived, which is a rare thing. Wessex is all but nothing, and we're going to have to make a decision and perhaps take on and picking about with Mercia. We hope that Alba will take a bit of Ireland, and we might look further afield. Who knows? We will still be the dreadful opportunist we know we are, and yeah, we'll see where we end up. But as always, thanks for watching, and let's see how far we can get in our path towards becoming an emperor.